All right, what we're going to do today is I had a couple requests on how I whip finish my jigs. So we are going to set a jig up and we're going to do a whip finish. And I've got the camera sitting right in front of my vise, so it's going to make it a little bit hard to tie this jig, because I'm actually going to be tying it as I'm watching it being recorded at the same time. I'm actually watching it on my cell phone. But let's start with our thread base. Go all the way to the end. A little bit past the tip of the hook. Work your way back up to the head. We're going to stop right there. And we're going to trim that excess off. Right there like that. And we are going to tie this jig right here. See if we can get a better look at it. That's the one we're going to tie. So we're going to start out with some gold flash in the tail. Not very often do I not flash a jig. The flash is not expensive at all. I got it off Amazon and it come in a huge pack. That will be the one thing I'll say I got off Amazon that was actually worth the money, was the flash. I've got some colors that I'll probably never even use. But like I said, I think I got like I don't know how many was in that pack, 10, 15, 20 maybe different colors. So that is why, since I know I can get it cheap and I can get it in bulk, I flash them all. I don't charge extra for flash when I'm selling jigs. Some people like it, some people don't. Some people don't like that much in it. I don't think it hurts. So I flash my jigs. All right, right now I'm cutting the hackle for the tail, and I'm using strung neck hackle. And I think I like the neck hackle better than I like the there's another pack I bought that well, it's called Strung Slapping Long Black. I don't believe that's what that was. And then, of course, I can't find a package for it, so I can kind of tell you why I don't like it. But it was like the ends of the feathers were really broad. The neck hackle, the feathers, the points of the end of the feathers are in like sharp points. And I think it's just a little bit neater looking. We're tying our hackle on right now. Sure, it all comes out pretty good. It's going to lay out pretty nice. And then we are using large gold Chanel. And like I said, the main purpose of this video tonight is to show my whip finish. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. I watched, before I started, when I first thought I was interested in tying jigs, I was watching people on YouTube, and they were talking about this whip finish tool being tricky to learn. Look at it. That's all there is to it. It's kind of on a ball bearing joint right there in the end of it. Shape kind of weird. Not much to it. Simple looking little tool. But it was like trying to figure out how to defuse a nuclear bomb when I first started with it, and I trashed a lot of jigs. And actually the easiest way I thought to learn how to do it was I was just taking blank jig heads with nothing on them and just practicing. I'd get them down to where I had the jig totally ruined. I'd take a lighter, burn the thread off, and I'd do it again. Then I'd do it again. Then I'd do it again. And I'd do it again. And it's one of those things, the more you do it, the easier it gets. And then once you actually get to the point to where you got it, I mean, you got it. You can almost do it with your eyes closed. But I understand everybody's pain. I know what it's like trying to learn how to use that whip finish tool. And there was people on YouTube that would explain it. Kind of explain it kind of fast, and I'd go back and watch. A good one I learned to watch from was SK's Fishing Adventures. He got pretty detailed in on how he whip finished, and then there was another guy on there I watched, and he made it look pretty simple too. But it's one of those things, you know, I can explain it to you, somebody else can explain it to you. You just keep doing it until you get it. Because like I said, when you get it, you get it. But the way you're going to start out is you're going to, right there at that little ball, you're going to pinch it to where it don't move. I'm going to try to do this without bumping the camera. Let's see if we can get a little different angle on it. That might help. So like I said, I got this camera sitting right smack dead in front of me. But you're going to take that whip finish tool and you're going to place that hook right there. Let me show you again. Let me see if I can I don't know how good that's going to show that thread, but I'm taking it and I'm laying it flat against the thread, pulling that up. I don't like that angle either. Let's scoot it back just a little bit. That might be better. I'm gonna take that tool, I'm gonna hook that thread just like that, this side. Then I'm gonna take the bobbin, I'm gonna pull it up against the bottom. And as I'm doing it, I'm slowly letting that whip finish tool rotate. And when I get to about right here, I'm gonna let go of it. So what you end up with is this triangle. That's what you're looking for. And you're gonna wrap around the head and then it goes around the eye. And I'm gonna do the first one, 4 or 5 passes. Pop it loose, pull it back up tight, slide your whip finish out. Then we're gonna loop this, we're gonna whip finish this one more time, just that way I can show you again on the same jig without starting a whole new video and a whole new jig. Let it get back in focus. There we go. Take your tool. It's really awkward to do with the camera like this. Push it on your thread. Pull it over top to bottom. I'm holding on to that little ball joint right there where my thumb and forefinger are. I'm pulling up and I'm slowly letting it rotate. Then I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna come up here till I got this triangle. That's what you're looking for. Let that side of the triangle go over it. And if you're watching, you can see how it makes that knot. And we get it down. Gonna slide that end out. Pull down on your bobbin to pull the whip finish tool up. Get it right up to the neck. Slide it out. Give it a little bit of a tug to make sure you got it in there nice and tight. That is my technique on the whip finish. Like I said, it's one of those tools where you just got to use it and use it. But you're looking for that triangle, and you're looking for, you know, that free rotation in it. And I'm pretty sure most all whip finish tools look the same way. Like I said, when you start, hold on to that ball joint, pinch it kind of tight. That's going to keep the jig head, keep the whip finishing tool from moving. Just let it go up. I hope that helped. If it didn't, if the thread didn't show up good, or there was something about that you needed to see again, send me a message and let me know. I can do it again. I'll keep doing it until everybody that watches my channel can figure out how to do it. There's other ways. I've seen other people on YouTube use their fingers, and they know how to make that same knot that the whip finish tool's using their hands. To me, it looks 10 times harder. I think the whip finish tool makes it a little bit easier. Can't say it makes a better knot or a worse knot, but you can see it right there around the neck of it. You know, it's tight, it's clean, it's even. But that's it. That's all there is to it. Like I said, it's a tricky tool. Once you figure it out, you figured it out. So if you got any questions, hit me up. Let me know. If you want that shown with maybe a black thread, might work a little bit better or something like that. Like I said, just let me know. Like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you later.